Look here, Tino. Have you met Saya? Lives on the outskirts of Cetus. See? Here's the three of us. Me, Uncle, and headstrong Saya. We were inseparable Oots. The two of them even got married. They were happy. Until he disappeared. That was 5 years ago. Saya never moved on. Never accepted it. And now I'm hearing Quill whispers. The Granier found some trace of Uncle. And just like old times, Saya's about to do something rash. Talk to her, eh? For Kansu. Ayo, we have not spoken in a long time. With a gun or blade, Cetus needs you. Let's go.
Display your love with a streak of familiar. I like those eyes.
Shut! No time to talk. There's word of my husband. I have to go. Word travels fast. Konzu and I haven't spoken in 5 years. Not since his involvement in my husband's disappearance. And now he sends you by the Onum. I'll accept help if you bring Onko back to me. But miss a trick, and I'll take care of business myself. Understood? Doga. Dadup, Tenno. I'll signal you when you're out on the plains. As crazy as this sounds, you're looking for glass.
Of more than 10 years study. The venerable doctor now brings his range of livers, eels, humors, tinctures, and unguents to you.
Handy with a gun or blade? Cetus needs you. Let's talk. Job board's filling up, off-worlder. Help Kanzu clear the slate, eh? Job board's filling up, off-worlder. Help Kanzu clear the slate, eh? Off-worlder, I'm hiring combat talent. Let's talk rates. Off-worlder, help push the Grenier away from Cetus. You do a good deed, I pay you for it. Handy with a gun or blade? Cetus needs you. Let's talk.
Vela if you would, Doga. 10 ampules ready for the crucible.
Off-worlder, I'm hiring combat talent. Let's talk rates.
All right, Tenno. Be careful out here. Grenier numbers increase the further you venture from Cetus. Patching the Ostrons to your signal now.
My uncle is alive. I know it. No one cared more for Cetus, for our people, than he did. He worked with the Quills, the Unum's closest servants, to decipher the secrets of the sentient and the glass warrior who sacrificed herself to destroy it. If you search the camp, I know we'll find some sign of Onko. This is it. This is where the Grenier found some of Onko's work. Has he been hiding here?
I should have known you'd be behind the Grenier incursions here. Who else would feed outmatched troops to an Eidolon if it might further their career?
And I'd feed it 1,000,000 more for a chance to wrap my metal claws around your sweet, putrid neck!
Scanning the area. I'm getting strange readings from the cave at my waypoint. Smash that drill and go inside.
Ah, I remember that cave. Onko and I used to shelter there. Rock slide sealed it off years ago. I hope he's not.
Onko? Onko! He should be here! By the Onam, is that coffer his? It bears Onko's mark. It must be imported. If it's here and he is not, oh, please, Onko, no.
Saya.
Kanung. I won't say a thing to him, Tenno. I'm guessing he didn't tell you he was with my Onko the day he disappeared.
This coffer is strange. I don't understand the locking mechanism. Tenno, return to your orbiter so we can get it open. Let's activate your codex system to examine this Ostron container. The lock seems damaged. We'll have to force it open.
No, wait. Oh, Onko was a genius, Uts. He's protected whatever is inside with the shutter lock. The key, molded from glass, has been broken. Forcing it would only destroy everything inside. We need to rebuild the glass. If he was dying, he would have wanted this found. But he locked it. Onko is alive.
A new strategy then, Tenno. Sending codex scanners to your inbox. These will be essential in locating the Shatterlock pieces out there on the plains. To equip your codex scanner, go to the arsenal and use the gear interface to add the scanners to your gear wheel.
Saya, Krunameta, let me help. I was there. I might be able to.
Oh, you were there all right, Konzu. You both went out on the plains that day, but only you returned. You expect me to believe this had nothing to do with what happened in our early summers? When I rejected your iron flower, your proposal?
Iron flower? I can't hear this. You know I had nothing to do with his... I miss him too, Saya.
Equip your codex scanner and search the area for the glass shards we need. Excellent, Tenno. There should be more in this area. You found another shard. Keep looking. That's it. There's no more shards here.
Spread out! Crawl if you have to! I need more glass! It is the key to a power I've never seen! The power to kill the sentient!
Air support incoming.
Look what we have here! More fertilizer for our Grenier gardens! Your worm-bloated corpse will blend nicely with the excrement on my crops!
I can't extract you until you've dealt with those reinforcements. We have everything we came for. Get to extraction. What was Vahek talking about back there? What power is he after?
Anko. He found the remains of the Unum's champion, a woman of glass. He studied her, obsessed about her ancient secrets. The Quills of Cetus swore us to secrecy, and the secret held until the Grenier captured one. Can't imagine what they did to get one of them to talk, but Vahek's been after that relic ever since.
Oh, this Vahek. Could he have taken Uncle prisoner too? Do you think he'd make a trade? This coffer for my uncle? No. That would go against everything Uncle believed in. The sanctity of our people's home, of Cetus. Tenno, you'll need to find the remaining shards.
I've tracked some off-world shipments to a galleon in orbit. Heck may be guarding any key shards he's found up there. Something's wrong. My scans are being blocked. I can't detect any shards.
What does that mean? This galleon is huge. Think.
Anko would have known what to do.
Each fragment responds to a unique harmonic. We discovered that during my initial work on Cetus's transceiver system. It's too bad we can't walk a wideband harmonic through the ship.
Who says we can't? I'll perform a broad frequency sweep.
Saya, that worked! Onko wasn't the only one with a sharp mind. We are elevated by your work, and his. Your marriage was a boon to Cetus.
It wasn't always easy. Cetus came first. Always. Things were missed. Special days. Anniversaries. But it was a duty and a privilege.
Tenno! Is it my birth interval? Such a gift. But I have a surprise for you. You greasy metal maggot! Surprise! Surprise! A gleaming maggot squirmed into my ship. Well, let's see you slip out of this one! What? You pathetic meat piles! Can't you stop one puny maggot from squirming away? Ah!
Tenno, we've recovered all of the shards Vehek discovered. Get to extraction.
That's good.
Another job well executed.
There's only one piece left. Hex digging in the Central Plains. I recall Onko finding a few interesting artifacts in the region of...
That crater lake where we used to fish. That place where Uncle's catch got eaten on the line by a...
Oh, that massive hookta. And we had to haul him out. We spent the whole day drying his notebooks. That was a good day. I think I know where we should look. Doha! While it is dark, the Grenier won't be there. I'll never know what happened to him. I don't even want to open that box now. It won't change a thing.
I wouldn't blame you if you turned back.
No. I need to know.
Evacuation flights have been rescinded. You'll stay out here all night, if that's what it takes. Find that piece before an Eidolon finds you!
Krunameta. The Eidolons are all that remains of the great sentient destroyed here. At night, its spirit rises and haunts, a mindless beast trying to rebuild itself. Watch out. If you see one, don't fight it. You can only run.
Tenno, take cover. Your warframe is no match for that thing.
It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. Kill it!
The beast is drawn to the Granier. Can you get to the excavation site? It has to be in there.
You have it! Uncle's final piece to the Shatterlock.
There's another way out of that cave, away from the terror list.
Tenno, I'm having Ordis pull you out. Get to the extraction point.
You think it would be that easy? Tusks! My tusks! New orders! Ignore the monster! Stop that Tenno maggot!
Konzo, you should know. You were the best friend he ever had. I'm ready. Open the box.
Sire, you kept my flower.
Oh, Uncle. You always told me I should try following my heart instead of my head. Shola, I guess it's time I did.
Operator, messages have arrived in your inbox.
A second frequency sweep on Anko's glass revealed blueprints for Gara, the legendary glass warrior who sacrificed herself to protect Cetus. Anko was wise to ensure this information reached us. The Ostrons are... Eliminate all Corpus threats. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Corpus walkers are heading to your location. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. You have broken their ranks and they are on the run. Another successful mission. Find extraction. Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
You are behind schedule. The final coolant tower must be operational in time for my investor showcase. Failure to meet your quotas means one thing: repossession. If you aren't willing to work for your rig, someone else is.
Busy. Oh, an outworlder. A Tenno. Look, we're a corpus operation, we are, but these people are Solaris. We work for a living. We don't need no trouble, and we don't need no one getting hurt. You wanna help? Go buy something from Thursby. He's been staring down the barrel of a repo order ever since he took on his parents' debt. Ugly thing, repossession. A Solaris falls too deep in debt and Neff sends in his repo squads to take what he says he's owed. You know, mechanical body parts, even a full rig. In Thursby's case, because he got none of that, they take the organics. Arms and legs. Yeah, there's a market for those too. Fucking what? Neff wants to start that cross life.
If you need scrap and a snap, just talk to your junkyard diplomat. That'd be me, Thursby, Thunderstruck, Sean Unpluck, down in his luck, whatever. Tell me you want to buy something. Please. I need this. Utica sent you? A Tenno? To help meet quota? Well, B. You know, you could buy some scrap, but if you really wanted to help, you could source me some supplies. Something I can sell. Not this garbage. I know where the taxman keeps the good stuff. If you're up for that sort of thing, boss, head topside. She means well. Don't want to see nothing bad happen to us workers. But there was a time she had another name. Fox Solaris. The voice of the resistance. The voice of Solaris United. She stood up for us. Said how wrong this all is. She always said Solaris United was all of us. But it weren't nothing without her. When the trouble happened, Neff did try to identify her. What he did to the others. What happened on Deck 12. She's always been kind to me. What happened to them was never her fault. When my parents passed, I inherited their debt, and boy were they owing deep. Can't work to pay it off, because I ain't got no augmentations, and I can't buy augmentations on account of all my debt. Vicious cycle, right? So, here I am, selling useless scrap at the edge of a coolant canal.
both stone and soil. A most fulfilling career, one so minded. Might that be you? Mining resources and more. I possess tools of pedology and mineralogy. Pursuits to make a person very wealthy indeed. Wealth of intellect and of pocket. Treasures of curiosity.
Are you in debt, Solaris? Then you need to push yourself. Work harder, longer. The void does not give unto the freely.
Don't bother me now. Talk to your supervisor.
Oi, Outlander, get over here. Contracts. Interested? Status check on coolant flow. And mind it doesn't off-gas. Oi, I got work if you can keep your mouth shut.
You ever been out on the Valor's, boss? She's a miracle, she is. A blizzard in a firestorm. All thanks to the magic of rebooted Orican tech. And the blood and the sweat of so many thousands of Solaris. But, you know what Yuriko always says? She says,
Welcome to Venus. It'll kill ya. Thursby, what's going on? You keeping your nose clean?
Yuriko? Sure am. Just giving a tour to my shiny boss here, you know, earning a wage any way I can.
Alright then, Thursby. Just don't let this Outworlder get you into trouble.
I need something I can sell, you know? Spare parts, quality merchandise, see? I know where the Corpus drops supplies. You can get in and out before anyone catches wind of what we're up to. Sneak and peek, boss. Crates full of the good stuff should be nearby.
Bad. We've put all of Fortuna in jeopardy.
Working as intended, am I right?
When my parents passed, I inherited their debt, and boy were they owing deep. Can't work to pay it off, cause I ain't got no augmentations. And I can't buy augmentations on account of all my debt. Vicious cycle, right? So, here I am, selling useless scrap at the edge of a coolant canal. She means well. Don't want to see nothing bad happen to us workers. But there was a time she had another name. Fox Solaris. The voice of the resistance. The voice of Solaris United. She stood up for us. Said how wrong this all is. She always said Solaris United was all of us. But it weren't nothing without her. When the trouble happened, Neff did try to identify her. What he did to the others. What happened on deck 12. She's always been kind to me. What happened to them was never her fault. I know where the taxman keeps the good stuff. If you're up for that sort of thing, boss, head topside. You ever been out on the Valors, boss? She's a miracle, she is. A blizzard in a firestorm. All thanks to the magic of rebooted Oregon tech. And the blood and the sweat of so many thousands of Solaris. But, you know what Utigo always says. She says...
Welcome to Venus. It'll kill ya. Thursby, what's going on? You keeping your nose clean?
Yuriko? Sure I am. Just giving a tour to my shiny boss here, you know, earning a wage any way I can.
Alright then, Thursby. Just don't let this outworlder get you into trouble.
I need something I can sell, you know? Spare parts, quality merchandise, see? I know where the Corpus drops supplies. You can get in and out before anyone catches wind of what we're up to. Sneak and peek, boss. Crates full of the good stuff should be nearby. Outstanding! Yuriko would just loosen up. We'd be taxing taxmen on the regular. What else can you find? Amazing! With this haul, won't be just my debts getting paid off. You're gonna make more than one Solaris happy today, boss. Unbelievable! Why stop here? With your power, we could hit Neff hard. Make him pay for all he's done to us. Blow up his precious coolant tower before he's even had a chance to show it off to his mucking board.
Thursby! What are you thinking? You're on an unsecured channel. You want a Corpus spy drone hearing what you're up to. Ah, muckers. Too late. Got no choice. Tenno, you got Thursby into this mess, so you can damn well help him out. Tenno, you're looking for the Corpus spy drone that overheard Thursby's little guided tour. Find the drone before it reports back to Central Command. The drone is nearby. Ground it. And I'll see if I can still hack one of these things. a while since I did this. Now where is that recording of Thursby? Here come the taxmen. Keep him off the drone till I'm finished with it. Corpus are legging it. Take out as many as you can. Keep them quiet. Well. You're a bright spark and no mistake. Could have used you back in the... Don't let me catch you running more missions for Thursby, understood?
dormant Oregon coolant tower. They said it was impossible. Yet such prophetess glory is within our grasp.
Hi, boss.
I can't
Yuko
get
says
there
that if I try anything like that again, she'll rip me arms off herself. But, look at this! Yesterday, didn't have enough lucre to stay out of repo. Now, I got what I need to open my own shop. Get me head out of the red. All I need is a ripe hook. Something to set old Thursby apart. Something memorable. Oh, almost forgot. Biz heard of what you did. Said he wanted to speak with you. Lower parts, get a head start. If you're building a cart with Thursby... Well, I need to work on that one.
resurrect a dormant Oregon coolant tower. They said it was
The Tenno
impossible.
Unico mentioned. How do you do, Outwelder? My mission is to conserve this region's unique species. You know, before the corpus drive them to extinction. I'm known as the Business. Utico calls me Biz. I wasn't always about the preservation of life, more the strategic deletion of it. Conservation may be my calling now, but the scales still require an occasional adjustment. Head to the Vallis if you're looking for some work. I'm averse to getting your hands dirty. Send a message. I've learned that the head of the Corpus Repo Squad has made a hit list of indebted Solaris. Before his goons can do their thing, I've got a K-bomb with his name on it.
Biz! That's not what we discussed. Wait. There's a repo list? Who's on it? Crap. Okay. Fine. But we do this my way. No K-bombs. Had about enough mess for one day. We do this quietly, and maybe, just maybe, Neff doesn't find out. Biz, this isn't the old days. We've got no leverage now. All we can do is try to save our people from getting ground up by the bureaucracy.
People are already getting ground up, Yudi. Debt on debt, accident by accident, repo by repo. How many even remember actual freedom?
You're nearing the secure area. Steal that list. Don't get noticed. If they destroy the data, we won't know who to hide from Neff's Repo Squad. alarm. It's now or never, Sparky. Yank that data. Fortuna in jeopardy.
Resurrect a dormant Orokin coolant tower. They said it was impossible. Yet such prophetess glory is within our grasp. But I can't get there without you, Fortuna.
A Tenno must be a master of all their weapons. Prove yourself with your primary weapon. Excellent. Continue. I believe you can handle more. A formidable performance. This test is now complete. Another job well executed.
Resurrect a dormant Orokin coolant tower. They said it was impossible. Yet such prophetess glory is within our grasp. But I can't get there without you, Fortuna. That is why I am so grateful that all here have volunteered to dispense of work breaks in the name of my glorious enterprise.